In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business. And we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning. Look who's back, y'all. Look who's back. So good morning. How are you guys doing this amazing morning? We have some beautiful sunshine today. Hopefully it's going to be a great day because we have plans for this weekend. Well, we have plans for tonight. So I'm excited about that. So hopefully the weather stays like this. And it's good to be seeing y'all. It's good to see y'all. Yesterday we were doing true podcast form because I don't know what happened. My camera would not turn on. And so I told you guys I would be working on it behind the scenes so we could get it together. And I got it together. All right. So we have that going on. How's everybody doing this amazing morning? My friend I seen one of her videos and she's got her stuff in the ground already. So I'm like, I'm behind schedule. I got to get my dirt and I got to put my stuff in the ground because, my seedlings are already popping. They're not, so big. They're still small. I still got to harden them off, but they are popping. So it's time to get these things out there. Plus the things that need to be out in the ground that are going directly into the dirt. So we'll see. So good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee with Nikkie. I am your host, Miss Nikkie. This is your daily cup of information and inspiration. So we're going to talk about a few things. Yesterday I went on TikTok live yesterday. I'm going to use up all of the TikTok that I can before it goes away or before they do whatever they're going to do to it. But yeah, people have been thriving off of their TikTok business. That's not why I'm going on it now, but you know what I'm saying? Like I was there and I wasn't utilizing it at the way I should. So I'm going to maximize my audience and I'm going to take my audience and I'm going to bring them on over to any other social media platforms or, to my website to purchase, that's what I'm going to be doing. So I was on Bubble Babes University making tassels. So I was like, what can I do on TikTok? Right. So I was like, I'll make some tassels. I'll show you how to make tassels. And that's what I was doing yesterday. And when I was on yesterday, I seen Holly. Do you guys remember Holly from Raven Avenue Soaps or Raven Avenue? What is it? Studios, Raven Avenue Studios. I knew it wasn't soaps, the studios. And she was on with me yesterday and she was talking me through because now she says she loves it over there on TikTok and she's she goes live and she getting sales. She got her TikTok shop set up and everything and she's loving it. So I said, and so she was helping me and she was letting me know what was what because I didn't know about the likes and all that other stuff. So yeah, it was fun. It was a time. My little sister jumped on too. And I guess everybody was shocked to see me on TikTok live because I'm never on live, but I wanted to experience it and try it and see what it's all about. So if you have how it goes, I think she said if you have a shop, you can go ahead and go live. So I'm going to make sure that I put up the bookmark shop so that I could go live on Babe Society Studio. But we'll see, Mr. Woodson. All right, y'all. So good morning, y'all. Let's see who's in the building. Good morning. Good morning, cousin. Cousin is in the building. She is first. She said, good morning, my hearts. You guys know cousin as the best moderator on what? Earth. The best moderator on earth. That first snap is not coming out. This first snap, every time I lotion my hands before I get on, that first snap is just like quiet. But yes, cousin is in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And if you miss Wednesday, I think you guys should go back and do yourself a favor, go back to watch Wednesday's live. Cousin was on and she delivered the word, and it was very inspiring. It was very necessary. And so make sure that you guys go back and listen to it if you missed it. It was a good one. It was a good one. If you were in the room, I want y'all to put ones in the chat. If you were in the room on Wednesday, or if you caught the replay, I want y'all to put ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Oh, ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Oh, ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Oh, it's Friday, y'all. It's Friday. It is Friday. Sometimes I don't mean anything to anybody, especially us entrepreneurs, but it's Friday. But it's Friday. Good morning. Good morning, Michelle. Michelle said, good morning, Miss Latrice. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Michelle. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, not welcome, just come on, girl. Good morning, Jazz. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Jazz said, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Good morning, Melody. Melody said, happy Friday, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Miss Lois is in the building. She said, good morning and happy Friday, Queenies. Yes, Miss Lakeisha Keisha is in the building. Good morning, Lakeisha Keisha. She said, good morning, happy Friday, y'all. Big Meech is in the building. She said, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, Mimi. Welcome. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Mimi is in the building. Thank you so much, Big Meech. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Good morning, Miss Zelcha. Miss Zelcha's in the building. She said, happy Friday. Good morning, Miss Tracy. Tracy said, good morning, happy Friday. Best moderator on earth. Yes, yes, and yes. Good. I'm glad that you guys caught it because it was a good one. It was a good one. And so yesterday, so hopefully we'll have her next Wednesday. Fingers crossed that she'll be here next Wednesday. And initially she said she was only supposed to do 15 minutes, but she stayed the entire show. Like, it was perfect. It was perfect. And it was, like I said, it was very necessary. So I appreciate you, cousin, for always being obedient. And when the spirit leads you to come on, you do. So I appreciate you and thank you, thank you, thank you. And so let's get into what we're going to be talking about today. We're not talking about much. Today is a very, very, very light day. We're not going to do too much today. I went shopping. I went live yesterday. I went live on Instagram yesterday because the video camera wasn't working. So yesterday we did, let's go into that, right? So yesterday we did kind of like podcast style. It was just my picture and I was talking. And I know I'm very animated when I'm speaking. So I wanted to know from you guys if it was easy to just follow what I was saying, or did you need to see me? Like, was it, you know what I mean? Like, was it easy? Because I know, like, I'm always like, da, 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 and I'm talking like this. And sometimes I'm like, and my mind just be going all over the place. But I wanted to know, was it easy to follow me yesterday when I was off camera? Because it was definitely giving podcast vibes yesterday. Yesterday, I was for sure giving podcast vibes. Let me know if it was easy to follow. And I love the fact that it was like, I was prepared and ready to go. But I did like the fact that I didn't have to be if I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have just came up all frazzled ponytail in a mess and in my pajamas and all of that. I could have, because you couldn't see me. But I ended up going live on Instagram because I was dressed, and I was like, you know what? Let me go on Instagram and just check and see how you guys was feeling alive. If it was good, maybe sometimes we'll do that. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll figure it out. But yeah, I had a good time yesterday. I thought yesterday's live was a good one. And even though I wasn't on camera, and all I had to do was restart my computer and it came right on. Restart and it came right on. So lesson learned, lesson learned. And so I went live. I was live everywhere yesterday. I went live on Instagram. I went live on TikTok. And I did TikTok in the evening. I feel a sneeze coming on. Didn't come out. Okay, so I did TikTok in the evening. As soon as I got off of Coffee with Nikki, I went on Instagram, and we were just talking about some things. We were talking about my garden for sure, and we were talking about how doing what you do, don't quit, because doing what you're doing is going to lead into the next thing, right? Because what you're doing right now may not be well, it's not. I'm not going to say that, it's not going to be the final destination where you are right now. It is going to take on a different form. Today feels like Wednesday. It's going to take on a different form, and you're going to be in a different place. The final destination is going to be a different place than where you are right now. You're going to be a different person. Your experiences are going to be different. It's going to shape and mold you into, it may even be something totally different. It may be something on a bigger stage than you even have imagined. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, we were talking about that yesterday on Instagram, and we were also talking about it here on YouTube. We were talking about how all of my life's experiences are lending into each other, right? Like everything that I've been through, everything that I've gone through, it's all helped me to become the person that I am becoming. And everything that I did for every business or, any other experiences that I had, they all helped me to be the person that I am, right? They all contributed to me understanding my next step and not to give up. So that was very important, to not give up, because I know a lot of us are in a place where it's easy to give up. It's easy to say that this is hard. It's easy to say that I feel like I'm alone. Entrepreneurship is very hard, right? And it's easy to say that, okay, well, maybe this is not for me. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. And I think a lot of the times when we are doing something, we stop before we even get to the finish line. And we may be right there at the finish line, but we don't know it. And we still think we're at the beginning of the race, and we could be right there at the finish line. And we're like throwing ourselves off. We're throwing ourselves off, and we're like, I think I'm going to give up. I think I'm going to throw in the towel. But had you kept on going, you could have finished, you could have been across the finish line. So it's very important for you guys to really, even though it seems challenging, even though you feel like you're struggling, even though you feel like, this is just too much, right? Maybe I'm overwhelmed. But I encourage you all to keep on going and keep on pushing through, because it's going to be difficult. And yesterday when I was on Instagram, I said it was easy. It's easy to be an entrepreneur, right? And Patricia was like, well, what do you mean it's easy to be an entrepreneur? It's hard as heck. No, being an entrepreneur is hard as heck, but it's easy once you commit, right? There are certain things that you got to say that you're going to commit to. And once you commit to those things, yes, everything, the circumstances and other things that happen with that may be difficult, but you deciding that you're not going to give up on yourself is not. Right? I'm committing to say yes to myself. As long as I say yes to myself, then no matter what I'm going through, I know that I decided that I'm pushing through this by hook or by crook. I am going to push through this. It doesn't matter what comes at me. I am still going to I'm still going to press through. Why? Because I committed to myself. And this is what I was saying when I was saying entrepreneurship is easy, because once you decide that this is what I'm going to do, yes, I'm going to be committed to myself. Yes, I am going to be consistent, because that's going to be something that's going to be detrimental to your success. Like, you have to be consistent, because if you're not, then everything is just nobody's going to trust you. Nobody's going to believe anything. Nobody's going to want to buy from you. They don't know if your products are going to be here one day, not the next day. Are you going to be here the next? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're on the fence all the time. You start your business, you stop your business. You're going hard in the paint, and then you don't have anything going on. Like, I want to buy this candle, but I don't know if you are open. I want to buy this soap, but I don't know if you are making products anymore. I don't know if you are on hiatus. Like, we're so up and down. We're so like all over the place. So as long as you decide that you're going to be consistent, that's going to work. If you're going to be intentional and disciplined, you just agree that that's what you're going to be. And that part of it is easy. I'm going to be disciplined. I'm going to operate my business when I feel like it and when I don't. And even in my low moments, I am going to be out here. Even when I'm not selling a thing, I'm still going to put my business out here. Why? Because I am deciding to be disciplined. So that it's either a yes or it's either it's a yes or a no. There is no maybe. Yes, I'm going to do it, or no, I'm not. No, I'm going to run far away from it, or yes, I'm going to go run towards it. Like, it depends on where you at in your, period. You're going to say yes or you're going to say no, and that is all. Right? So, yes, I'm going to commit to myself. Yes, I'm going to do everything that I need to do. Yes, I know I need to be consistent, so I'm going to be consistent. Yes, I know I need to be intentional about my business. Yes, I know that I need to be disciplined. Right? That part of the business is super easy, right? Because it's a super easy decision, yes or no. I don't have to contemplate anything. I don't have to say yes, but if my business gets too hard for me, then I'm stopping. Yes, but if it gets overwhelming, then I'm stopping. No, no, no. There is no yes, but it's a yes. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it through it, and I'm going to push through. Or it's a no, and I'm going to run far away from it. That's it. That's all there is. We're making it so much more difficult than it needs to be. It's not that difficult, right? The decision to be successful is as simple as an easy yes or a no. Everything else that comes on it, yes, it becomes a little bit more difficult. Yes, it's going to be a struggle. Yes, it's going to be a challenge. But you have to decide, I am going to push through and get through, period. Right? Let me check and see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let me see. It was good to me. I like seeing you though. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Deltra. It was fine. Normally I just listen because I'm working at this time. Oh, got you, Miss Big Meech. Let's see. Lakeisha Jones, sister, you're up. Oh, Mimi, your Lakeisha Keisha sister. Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. Tracy says, I was glad that you shared what you did and what Latrice talked about. It was aligning with some of the other messages that I had been listening to this week. It was truly an encouragement. Yes. Yes. You gotta decide, right? Entrepreneurship, yes, definitely hard. But if you make the decision that I'm going to be successful, I'm going to push through, you can. If you decide, anybody can make a sale anytime, anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It depends. You just have to be flexible. And with that being said, we see that, I don't know if y'all heard, did y'all hear that Red Lobster is filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy? Let me know. Did y'all hear about Red Lobster? Red Lobster is filing for bankruptcy. They are. Why is this important for us? I don't sell food. I don't have a restaurant. That's a big company. That's not a small business. Why is this important? It is important because what happens to them also happens to us. What happens to them also happens to us. Now, if you were here for the price class, which I hope, and I'm still editing that thing. I'm almost done. Almost done. Editing the price class. It showed you in within this system, and I use this system called Price-O-Matic. It shows you about the promotions. It lets you know if the promotion is going to be profitable or not. Are you going to be in the green? Are you going to be in the red? Where do you stand with this? And how much can you profit off of the said promotion? So if you said 20-25%, buy one, get one free shipping, any of those things, it'll tell you how much you will be making off of doing that promotion, right? And so, according to what I was reading in the news, they are filing Chapter 11 because I wrote it all down to restructure debts. To restructure debts after attempting a promotion that sank the seafood restaurant. That was the endless shrimp that they had, right? And so Express is also closing. They failed to stay on trend and keep up with shifting consumers' demands, which led to sales plummeting in recent years. So now we have two situations. One where there was a promotion that sank the entire business, right? And then we have another one that's not listening to consumers. They're not keeping up with the trends. And so it caused their sales to drop. Again, Why is this important to us? Because when people say you got to listen and you got to be flexible about your business, and when you see that things are starting to shift, you got to start making adjustments. This is the reason why. If these big companies can go out of business and they have money and they have funding and they have bailouts and all that other stuff, if they can go out of business because they're not listening, imagine you on a smaller scale who's doing this with the money that you are making from your job or whatever. So you don't have the money to keep on investing and keep on trying and trying and trying and trying until it works out, right? So you as business owners, as small business owners, we have to look at what they're doing, because what they're doing can also happen to us, right? So we look at we want to look at the things that they're doing great, and we also want to look at the things that they're doing wrong. And this is why it's very important when things start shifting, that we start shifting with it. Remember, we were talking about customer spending. We were saying that people are starting to tighten up, right, on their spending. So now people will always spend on things that are important to them. We shared certain areas that people will always spend in those situations, even when they're tightening up on their budget or they don't have it, right? And so that is why it's important for your message. When we had went through the pandemic, everybody was selling everything. You didn't necessarily need a message. You didn't necessarily have to know who your target audience was. People were getting money and people were spending it because they weren't going out in the streets, and so they had this extra income and all this other stuff, and so they was out there spending it. And now after everything is, after everything is said and done and everybody is back in the streets, nobody is spending like that. We've seen a lot of people blow up over the time of COVID, right? We've seen a whole lot of businesses blow up, and now they're not, right? Because now it was easy for you to come up with a thing and work that, right? It was easy for you to come up with a business and work that. But now you got to go deeper than that. It can't just be a surface thing. You got to go a little bit deeper. You have to know who your customers are. And I mean, that's something that you have to know regardless. But COVID made it easy because people were just out there just spending. People were just selling anything, and it was just going, right? And so now you really got to come up with structure. Now you got to come up with a plan. Like, now you actually have to put this stuff together in order for you to make some sales. And so that is why when I come on and I am really sitting here trying to tell you guys, it's very important for you to know who you're speaking to, because when you speak to your customers, they understand what you're saying, right? They know that what you have is for them. You're giving them the solution to their problem. So that means you have to talk to their problems. You can't just continue. Long gone are the days when you can have a thing and say, I'm just going to sell this, I'm just going to sell this, and people are going to buy. No, now it's got to have some structure behind that. Now it's got to have some structure behind it. I can't just sell you a thing. I need to know who I'm speaking to. I need to know what's your pain points, like what's keeping you up at night. I need to know how I can make your life easier quickly, because that's what people are looking for too. They're looking for relief, but they want the relief quick. They don't want to wait. They don't want to take as long as you took to know. You know what I'm saying? They want something that's going to relieve their problems immediately. So you must show up as the solution. This is why it's important for you to pay attention to your customers. Why it's important for you to know what your customer avatar is. Why all those things are important, and why is your messaging important? Right? Because I need to be giving you something that's going to be making your life better in order for you to see that I'm worth you spending money on getting this thing, because I am going to help you alleviate whatever that thing is. Right? And so, like I said, because it's happening to them, we need to be paying attention to it. We can't overlook it and be like, oh, I just don't know my customer, I'm gonna keep on going. No, you're going, even if you overlook your customer right now, something is going to force you to look at your structure and change it. Something is going to force you to change your messaging. Something is going to force you, oh, I'm not getting sales, and that must mean your messaging ain't clear. Something is going to force you to say, I got to get clearer on my messaging. I got to get clearer on who I'm speaking to, for who this thing is for, because I'm speaking to everybody and everybody is not biting. So I have to make sure that I'm speaking to my people so my people can bite, and so that I could be making sales. Yes, let me know if y'all with me. Let me know if y'all understand it. Right? So we got Red Lobster falling out. Well, not falling out, but going bankrupt because they did a promotion, and the promotion is killing the business. The promotion killed the business, right? And so again, I gave you a pricing model that shows you how to structure your sales. If you're going to be profitable, what's going to happen? Are you going to lose if you do these sales? Can you afford to do a buy one get one free? Can you afford to do free shipping? You got to look at these numbers and you have to see if it's going to make sense for you, right? And so this is why we have, Coffee with Nikki. This is why we do free classes. This is why we do things like this, because like I said, if it happens to them, it can happen to us, right? If it happens to them, it can happen to us. Let me see. What? Yep, too much shrimp. Yep, too much shrimp. I didn't know that. Yep. I noticed that food is getting hit hard. All of the recalls happening. Yep. Yep. I didn't know. Yep. Hot mess, right? Good morning, Dana. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm late but listening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We appreciate you, girl. And this is why we do what we do here, right? This is why. Express, not keeping up with trends. How do you sell clothes and not keep up with the trends? Like, you can't just sell what you want and then expect people to buy. People are dressing a certain way, and so you have to follow the trends. Yes, you could be an outlier. Yes, you can stand apart. But if people are not following, if people are not picking up what you're putting down, then you are not going to survive. And so they're closing 100 stores, nearly 100 stores, because they failed to stay on trends. So I'm not saying as product makers, you have to stay on top of every trendy thing. And so that means you're going to keep on changing your product and things like that. No, 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 no. That's not what I'm saying. But you have to be listening to what people want. You have to see where their interest is. You have to see what they are like, what kind. It might be like trends we can use. If we're going to candles, if it's trends, we can do seasonal, holiday, those type of things. And then we have to see what's trending in nature, because usually okay, well, pumpkin spices for this, or we're doing bakery scents this year. It seems like citrus is going to be the new da 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 da, right? And so incorporate it how you can incorporate it so that you can still stay on trend, but you don't have to change up your whole entire platform in order for you to adjust, right? So as business owners, we must be flexible. We must be able to pivot, and we must pay attention to the trends. And like I said, you don't have to necessarily follow every single trend. You don't necessarily have to change your structure or your business around the trend, but you can take some elements so that you are still following what's going on, right? So you are still on the up and up of what's going on. Just like you have to be on top of everything that's going on in your business. You got to stay on top of what industry standards are. You have to stay on top of, let's say you make candles, what wicks and oils and candle vessels and things like that you could use, and what may be hazardous. You got to stay on top of those things, right? You can't just change everything all the time, right? You have to make sure that you are paying attention to what the trends are. If you see that vanilla is trending, you may not like vanilla, but you may like vanilla with a citrus, right? And you say, oh, well, vanilla is all the rage. So we wanted to put our spin on it and add a little citrus in it. So we put a little squeeze of lemon or a little squeeze of lime in our vanilla scent, and you must smell it. That helps you to stay on trend. It doesn't take away from what you are already doing. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to stop what you're doing to follow the trend. It still keeps you in alignment with your business, but it also keeps you on top of the trend as well. Let me know if y'all following me. Let me know if y'all following me. No notifications. YouTube be playing me sometimes. I just don't get no notifications no more anymore. Yeah, YouTube be playing me. It really does. I'm surprised that is the reason. Well, and it may not be, Big Meech. It may not be the reason why they are going out of business. That's what they're telling us. They're telling us that it was the shrimp, or you can eat shrimp, and that promotion is closing the stores. Like, it's got to be more than that. It's got to be bad business. Besides that one bad business decision, it's got to be more than that. It's got to be more than that. Good morning, Trina. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Martini. Good morning. She said happy Friday. Waiting to see if we're able to benefit from the body shop closure and the suppliers left holding the bag with raw materials. I think we were talking about the body shop going down some time ago. So I don't know. We should though. We should. We should. So I think they probably would go to like the next highest bidder, like kind of like, all right, so body shops out of business. It may be trying to sell something to like major, like Lush and um other places that may do that type of stuff, like bigger corporations. It may be waiting on that, and we may not even hear about it. We may not hear about it. The food is not the same at all. Good morning, Christina. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We were talking about Red Lobster filing for bankruptcy, and also about Express, the clothing store, closing 100 of their stores because they refuse to follow trends and they refuse to look at their pricing. And to not look at your pricing model to see, you know what I'm saying? Like that's insane. So it's gotta be, it's bigger, it's bigger than Nino Brown. It's bigger than Nino Brown. So let me see what else I wanted to talk about. Social media. Social media. So we know that TikTok, it had the ban, the divest or ban bill has been passed. It's been signed. The Senate just passed the bill to ban TikTok if it's not sold. And so the president signed it. But with that, and this is why we're going to talk about it more on our Mondays. Unwind. What is it? Unwind, speak your mind and unwind on Mondays. This Monday, not on Mondays. This Monday we do every 2 weeks, but I think I may make it one every month that we get to do it. But good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel. TikTok is going to be banned unless it is sold to America. We were talking about that yesterday, and it's like we're really not going to know the real reason why they want to ban TikTok. And we all know as Americans that it is not because it's for our best interest. It might be, something, it definitely is for their best interest, not for us. And so are they protecting us, or they want to have the one up? And so they want to have the technology and the information that China has, and they are trying to bully them and take it. We really don't know what is coming down the pike. We do know that it's a little sus. But then if you look at China and say, well, China doesn't allow Google and all these other things there because they don't want the information, they don't want misinformation out there, or they want to control the information, then why are we not doing the same thing? Why are we allowing China to have access to us like that? So, I mean, I can see it from, both sides of the spectrum, but I would really like to go deeper into understanding why it really is happening. So we're going to be talking about that on Monday. And not to mention what happened that was included in that bill was foreign aid. There's over 95 billion that is going out in foreign aid. There's so much going on in the United States of the Americas. There's so much going on here that I think that money could have been better used for our own, for our own area. You know what I'm saying? Because you are the president of the United States. So I think that, it could have been something that was useful to us here. And they could have put it a lot of other places. There's a lot of things going on that's not working right now. And so, yes, I think that money could have been better used. But of course, wars make money. And so that's what it's going to. That's what it's going to. 95 billion in foreign aid to Ukraine, Israel, and other U.S. allies around the world. They will deliver food, clothes, and medicine. Food, clothes, and medicine. How many places in the United States could use that? How many places in the United States could use better health care? How many people are having serious illnesses and things like that that are not taking care of themselves because they can't afford to, that America could be paying for that? Listen, I'm telling you, we're gonna have this conversation on Monday, and you guys can bring whatever you want with it. You can bring your opinions. We're good with that. We're good with that. We're able to say freely what we want to say, and so yeah, we can talk about it. We could talk about it. And so I think that's how they slipped it by us, because we were so much focused on TikTok. And I don't really, to me, I don't think TikTok was the major thing that they were looking at, but they got everybody all riled up about the TikTok thing, and then they slipped on by this, how much in foreign aid that they're sending out. I feel like a news reporter sometimes. Okay, so what else? So then I'm looking at social media, because I went to look at all the news. So in social media news, how many of you guys are using Threads? How many of you guys are using Threads? A show of hands if you're using Threads, or put a number 1 in the chat. That's what they always do. Create a smoke screen. It's always smoke and mirrors. It's always smoke and mirrors. Whenever I see pop culture out there really prevalent, I think that there's something that's going on in politics. And that could be my tinfoil hat, but that's always what I think. This thing that's going on with Puffy, I don't think it's about Puffy. It's about something, more than that. They're talking about human trafficking. He's human trafficking when we have a whole thing going on with human trafficking. Not we, but the powers that be. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot going on, but you going to go to Puffy and say Puffy is human trafficking? Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be more. And the way that things are going down, is always a headhunt. What do you call it? Headhunters. It's always something. It's always something. I'm going to talk about this too. I don't know if I'm going to talk about it here because this ain't the platform. But it's always something, and they always taking down a celebrity, and I want to say a brown celebrity, Black celebrity. They're always taking them out, and it's always major media, right? It's always major media and all of the things. And I'm always like, something else has got to be going on. Something else is, they're trying to hide something from us. They're trying to distract us and take the heat and the attention off of where it necessarily needs to be. And they putting it here because they know that we're so emotionally attached to a celebrity. We're so emotionally attached to pop culture that we're going to do the job for them. And we're doing it. All these people that are reporting, all what's going on is doing the job. Like, we'll take our own people out. It's crazy. This is what they taught. This is what they taught us to do. We're going to have this conversation on Monday. Definitely going to have this conversation on Monday, because they don't need to do the job. They can, what is it? Throw the rock and hide their hand. They can do that all the time. You know why? Because we help them do the job. We help them do the job, thinking that we're on top of something, thinking that we're giving some information, and thinking that we are being cutting edge, and we're not. We're doing a job for them. We're taking them out for them. They don't have to do it. Crazy. So how many of you guys are on Threads? How many of you guys are on Threads? Let me know. I signed up for it when it immediately started, and I posted a few things, but I'm not on top of it. I don't post on it anymore. I don't post on it anymore. Let me see. How do you use it? It's supposed to be like a Twitter. It's supposed to be like Twitter. It's off of Meta, right? It's off of Meta. And it's supposed to be Twitter-ish, which is now X. But I wanted to say that Threads seems to, in US data, because I'm looking at that too, is doing better than X, which is formerly known as Twitter. How many of you guys are on X? I'm definitely not on X. I was barely on Twitter, but now that it's X, I'm not on that either. I'm not on it. How do you use this? Like Twitter? I try to use it, but what's the purpose of threads? I say the same thing. I post twice a month on threads. I I don't even think I do twice a month. You're right, Nikki. I don't even check. I see people are following me all the time. I do see new follows, but I'm not there. I'm like, I don't see a need for it. I don't. But we gotta use social media. But I'm like, how can I use that in my business? How's that gonna be beneficial to me? I don't do it. I scroll threads more than IG. Oh, okay. I have threads, but haven't utilized it since the first week. Yep, when it was a big push for it. If we knew half of what's really going on and who's doing it, period. Melody, period. What's done in the dark will eventually come to light, and it's not us who's behind this stuff. Did y'all see they overturned Harvey Weinstein's conviction? Nope. Never been a fan of X or Twitter. Yeah, me neither. You should use it. I like Threads better. Then I'll commit to that. I'm on X. It's so toxic and draining. I see. You made me start singing that Papa Roach song. It's in our nature to destroy ourselves. For sure. For sure. It's not a salesy place. Most business owners go on there to be real and share info about industry, etc. Well, in my case, since my feed is mostly designers. Oh, okay. Got you. They did what? Let's look it up. Well, okay. I'm not gonna look it up here. I'm gonna put it on the schedule for Monday. Monday, we're gonna talk about that. All right, so we got 3 topics for Monday. Bring whatever with you. Bring whatever with you. You want a cocktail? Bring your cocktail. Bring whatever with you. We'll talk about that. Talk about Puffy, and we'll talk about TikTok on Monday. On Monday. That's why they went after Puffy. Let me tell y'all. Let me not get into it. Let me not get into it. In the way that 50 is going after Puffy, is like, who you doing business with? Because I think whoever Puffy was doing business with, 50 is doing business with. And so they put Puffy out, they airing him out, and 50 is doing business with them. So he's doing their work for them because he's just too much. He's too invested. Monday, we are going to talk about it. We are talking about it. Trish said, get off, Melody, especially if it's not feeding you in a positive way. Okay. So tonight I'm going to be seeing Lunel. I love Lunel. She is so funny. So we are going to Harlem, where Jules is from. She tells us that all the time, that she's from Harlem. So we're going to see her at the legendary Apollo Theater. So I'm excited to see her. I don't know what I'm wearing tonight. Well, I do know what I'm wearing tonight. I said I'm going to wear this gray dress, and I'm probably going to wear boots because, we get a little sunshine. We want to wear open-toe shoes, and I always want to wear open-toe shoes, but because I don't like my feet to hurt. But definitely probably going to wear I have this gray fitted dress and some black knee-high boots, and that's going to be my look for the night. So I'm excited. We're doing something special. And the following week, we will be in Philly. And so if anybody in here is in or around the Philly area, we are going to be at CandleCon, hosted by All Black Everything. And we will be meeting candle makers that are in the area. And also, I wanted to go by and see Salima shop. You guys know her as A Milli Little Things. She may or may not be there, but I think I'm still going to go to support, because I said I was going. So I definitely want to be there. So that is what I'll be doing this weekend and next weekend. So Lunel this weekend, Philly next weekend, and I get to see my sisters. I am going to see Jules, cousin, Chantel. We are going to be in the house. Again, tickets are 2 for $20 and 1 for $15. So if you're in the area, come on down and come meet us there. And what else? Okay, so yes, Threads is doing better than X. So I started talking about it and I didn't finish. Threads is doing better than X. So if you're just trying to decide which one you want to be on, work with Threads a little bit. Jazz says she likes it a lot better than she scrolls through that a lot more than she does Instagram. So let's try it. Let's all give it a shot and see what we get. Like I said, I'm going to be going live. I said I committed to go live on TikTok every day next week. So I can see, I was getting some, let me tell y'all what kind of information they gave me. Let me see. I limit my time on it. I'm about to delete my account. And if you're coming to Ohio, remember that's the theme too. Yes, Harlem Renaissance is the theme. Mika is on the news now. Sean just shared it in the group. She mentions CandleCon. All right. We're going to have so much fun. Yes, we are. Do we have to register for Monday's meeting? Yes, you do. If you're not part of the community, I need you guys to go to Bubble Babes, BABEZ, university.com. Click community, set you up an account. It is absolutely free. Absolutely free. Absolutely free to sign up for an account. Also, the pricing class, I'm still editing, but it will be up there soon. Hopefully it'll be up before Sunday. Definitely. And what else? Yes. It's the last thing that I posted. So if you go to home, it's the last thing. I posted it up this morning. The link is there. Register so that you can be in the room for Monday. I will not be sharing the live. I will not be sharing the link. Excuse me. I will not be sharing the link on any of my social media. I won't be emailing it to you. You have to go to the community. I am teaching you guys to go into the community to get your information, because a lot of the times it just depends on me to put it in social media. So I'm not going to do that. I am going to put it directly there. So if you want to be a part of Monday's meetup, we are going to be talking about quite a few things. Come on in. Like I said, bring your cocktails, your tea, your water, your snacks, whatever, and just come on and join us there. We're going to have a good old time. We're going to have a good old time. And please, 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 these are sensitive areas, sensitive topics. Don't get in your feelings. Nobody's going to feel away. We're not going to get angry. We're adults. We can have an opinion, and we can still live, and we can still be civil, and we can still be good, right? Let me see. I wanted to tell y'all my stats from TikTok. All right, so I was on there for 57 minutes. They give you this information after you go live. So I had 467 viewers. I had 2 gifters, and I had 401 diamonds. Oh, I was trying to go to that. Congrats, you've collected 200 diamonds through live gifts. Now, I don't know anything about these gifts, and I don't know how you receive, I don't know what that means. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more research, but it's cool to see this kind of information. Holly gave me a gift. My sister gave me a gift, and CSS gave me a gift. And it's pretty dope. And so it says you have more diamonds than 97% of live creators with a similar following. That's pretty cool. So if anybody wants to do and join me for this TikTok thing, see maybe if you grow your following, see maybe if you can talk about your business, maybe you'll find some more people, because TikTok does a very good job of putting you in front of your audience. You know what I'm saying? It does a really good job of that. So if you would like to join me in the TikTok challenge, again, I'm going live every day next week. I think I'm going to go live after here, but I don't know what I'm going to do. So we'll see. If you ordered tote bags, they are shipped out today. And if you ordered tote bags, I gave you a wristlet to match the tote bag. So I want to say thank you to everybody who purchased the tote bags, and you have a free gift in there. So thank you. And they ship out today. Today, you should have them by Monday. Everybody should have them by Monday, no later than Tuesday. So that's what's happening. Let me see what else. Today, like I said, today was a very loose day, but I wanted to talk about, just wrap up what we spoke about for the week, and getting on TikTok and Threads and see what's popping. See what's popping. And like I said, Holly of Raven Avenue Soaps, Studios loves TikTok. She's like, I love it here. I love it here. And without her, I wouldn't have known what was going on. So she definitely walked me through it. And I'm gonna do it a lot more and see what happens. I'm gonna do it a lot more and see what happens. I was talking about my bras hurting, right? It feels like it's sticking. You usually, if you're a girl with bigger, sometimes the bras really like dig. And I'm in denial. I wanted to share that. I'm really in denial about my bra size. The girls are girling. The girls are girling. And it hurts. And it hurts. Oh my gosh. So besides that, let's talk about my content, y'all, in my new space, because I got my new space. We've been talking about decluttering all month. I know I'm all over the place, right? But we've been talking about decluttering all month, and I'm in my new space right now. And I could tell y'all something. My content is contenting, okay? I feel more productive. I feel like I am more, I don't want to say so much more creative, but I feel like I want to create more. You know what I'm saying? Like I just set up my camera. I have everything. I don't have to move anything out the way in order for me to take the content. I don't have to go outside to create the content. I have everything right here. I have a nice window where the sun comes in. I can shoot my content right there. The light in this room is amazing. And so no matter where I shoot content in here, it's good. And so I've been doing my content and I've been feeling really good about it. Really good about my content. The only content that I'm not doing in here is soaping and stuff like that. But all of my creative stuff, I made bookmarks yesterday here. I went live doing my tassels last night. It was just fun. Y'all want to see my new bookmark? Let me see. Let me show y'all my new bookmark. Well, her name is Miss Strawberry Jam, and I'm spelling her name with an I and an E instead of a Y. Miss Strawberry Jam. And this is my new bookmark. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, Jazz. I got that paper from Red River. Can y'all see the foil? So this one, the printer moved the top of the strawberry. So, but look how detailed this is. But what I want to say, this paper, Jazz, and we had a paper conversation. So this paper, I forgot how the poundage on this, very thick. It only goes through the inkjet printer, which is why I was having a problem with it going through the laser printer to add the second color of the foil. This paper was matte. I think it's 80 pounds. It's pretty costly, but it's really good, and the quality of the print is amazing, Jazz. The quality of the print is so amazing. Remember when I was trying to get my printer to print a certain way where you don't see, I forgot what you called it, but you can see the dots in the print. You can't see it on this at all. It looks like I had the best printer, the best paper. Look at that. You don't see any of the dots. It looks nice and crispy. So those are going to be I have to get a laser printer that can handle the heavier cardstock, because that neither one of my laser printers can handle that thick of the cardstock. The first one initially went through. When I went back to do it the second time, it struggled. It struggled. And yes, that is my AI art, my AI characters. I told you guys that the girlies are coming for me and my AI art, or my AI. They don't want me to call it art, my AI characters. And I really don't care, because they don't sway me either way. Girl. It's like, you should get a real artist to do that, and da 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 is taken from, and all you're doing is creating a prompt. Yes, I'm creating a prompt to put all the things that I want to see in whatever I am creating. Yes. So how did we're not gonna have that conversation. We're not gonna have that conversation, but they're trying to come for me. They're trying to come for me. But the paper was really good, Jazz. Let me see. Let me see. I'm growing on TikTok. I have to put more stuff in my shop. Yes, I'm gonna open up the shop, even though I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna open up the shop for the bookmarks and see if I could go live, because that's usually what I'm gonna be doing up here. Or if I do Bubble Babes University, I could be packing orders, or I don't know. 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 And I can go on Bubble Babes too, but I'm not from up here unless I'm packing orders. Go to Victoria's Secret. They will tell you your size. They did, and I didn't like it. They did, and I didn't like it. And not to mention, you can't get them everywhere. I used to know that feeling. I lost my boots after nursing 4 kids. Oh yeah, I lost 2 sizes after kids. I gained some sizes and some letters. Okay. Um, if you were here in Quebec, you could get them reduced for free. Oh, the boobage. Because there's open space, no bumping your toe. Yep, your knee. Get rid of the clutter. Get rid of the clutter. Yes, yes, and yes. She's cute. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna order it. Yes, her name is Miss Strawberry Jam, and it says reading is my jam. And I found the reason why I created her was when I was in Hobby Lobby looking for beads, because they had a bead sale. They had these, and it was only two. I would have bought more, but they only had two of the strawberry. They're that rhinestone strawberry beads, and so it's red and green, and has a little white rhinestones in there too. And the way it was blinging in there, I know they put the lights in there so that you can be like, oh yeah, they look so great. And then you get outside, don't look the same. It's gorgeous. So I said I wanted to make strawberry bookmarks because I wanted to use that strawberry bead. I'm only, for right now, I'm only going to have, I think, 10, because I think it gave there's 10 on a set, or 6 on the set. So I'll have 10 or 12 of those bookmarks that I'm going to be selling initially, unless I can find some more of those but wholesale. You know what I'm saying? They were 50% off, but that was $4.99 for 7 beads. So, or something like that. I'm going to see if I can find more beads and similar. Let me see. I couldn't help myself to respond to one of them. They crazy, right? They are crazy, and they going hard in the paint. Like, cut it out. Oh my goodness, I almost lost my mind reading those comments. Let me tell you something. They a hot mess. They are a hot mess. Have a great weekend, ladies. You too, Tracy. Have a great weekend. Can we talk about it on Monday? I have questions. Why? Yes. Yes, please. Bring it up on Monday. Lakeisha Keisha. Yes, definitely, for sure. For sure. They are insane. They think, and to me, like the way they be speaking, they feel like I think that they feel like they're trying to bully me. I'm like, you're not gonna make me, I'm not weak minded. First of all, and my kids are older than you. Like, I refuse to let a child talk to, get out of here. Get out of here. If you were born before, no. If you were born before the year, no. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But or if you were born after, don't speak to me. Those bees are really pretty. Thank you so much. Those little strawberries are so cute. They are. I gotta find a bunch of them. I love your bookmarks. Thank you so much, Trina. I gotta get some. I was reading last night and thought about you. Hey, yes, thank you. That's what I want. Top of mind, tip of tongue. Ellen, not for my asshole. Like, what if you're, what are, wait, like, why am I reading wrong? Like, if you are doing it's affecting their personal life, right? I'm not, it's like, oh, well, use me as your artist. I would have never even found you. I would have never used you ever. Like that's not even a thing. I would have never used you to do my artwork. So do you say the same thing if I go commission art from Fiverr? You know what I'm saying? Like, cut it out. Cut it out. Somebody said, "Oh, I'll do your art for free." And I looked at their art and I'm like, "You don't even do what I want. You don't even do what I want." Love it. My kids are older than you. Right. Y'all are babies coming in here. I don't care when they were born. Mind your business. Mind your business. Everybody make a Hobby Lobby run. Right, and get me these beads. Let me see. I'm happy they don't know your other page. They call me lazy. They call me talent. I don't have talent. Because we're going to find them talking about you don't show your face. Yep. They say I don't have talent. They say I'm lazy. They say, what else did they call me? They call me lazy. They call me talentless. They call me a lot of things. Now, had I been a sensitive person, let's say I was a teenager, why would you be speaking to somebody else like that? Right? Why would you be even speaking to anybody else like that? Yep, they complained about that too. Yep. Sure, they say for free, then be like, you need to give me a percent of what you sell. Girl, they ain't getting a percent of nothing. Nah. 0% of zero. They called you all that because that's what they are. Come on. They're gonna be like a mob of crafters. Right? Came to the homes of many people across the US, busting in their homes, roughing people up. Let me tell you something. They are insane. They said not even AI could help you. Yes. They said is disproportionate. They said that, they said she is a baby with an adult body. I said, what? What? She's a baby with an adult body. You know, she's just an adult and she's a miniature. That's what she is. It's like, if y'all don't cut the crap, and like I said, I'll tell you, I know Deion Sanders said you got to be careful about where you spending your time and who you spending your time with, because your time is limited. But let me tell you something, I will always make time. Don't come for me ever. Don't come for me ever. And now, hey, Yolanda, good morning. I'm like, if you have a problem with me utilizing it, your problem is not me utilizing it, because I didn't create it. Your problem is with the creators that made it. Again, this has been something that's been going on since the 50s. You got a problem with other people. Your problem is not with me. Oh, but you're contributing. You're feeding into it. You're making it smarter. You're making Google smarter, but you're still using it. You're making your iPhone smarter, but you're still using it. Come on. Come on. Stop picking and choosing. But your problem ain't with me. Your problem is with other things. Your problem is with the creator. Maybe y'all should join a class action lawsuit and really do something about it, so that, whatever you're feeling is being done to the artist, or, whatever compensation or things that needs to be done, then maybe it would be more effective for you to be focusing your energy there instead of focusing your energy over here, because you're not stopping no show over here. You want to be effective? You want to be something? Be going off my page and be over there. Right? Complain to the companies. Complain to the companies, because it's not effective here. You're wasting your time and your energy and your air. Don't do it over here. Don't do it over here. Just reaching for anything, right? They probably racist too, to be honest. And let me tell you something. You are absolutely right, Jasmine. Absolutely right. Don't give them life, Nikki. They're not worth it. Do your thing. Thank you, Michelle. They think they're justice warriors. Go find a real cause. Right. But not even right. This is a real, let's say this is the real cause, right? But you're not being effective here. Be effective where it matters. Be effective where it matters. Go soft, real world issues. Trina, you crazy. Right, y'all barking up the wrong tree. Find another battle. Yep. It's so easy to just keep scrolling, but they don't want to stop. They want to stop at my page. And I was like, how do y'all even know to come here? You're not looking for bookmarks, and this is clearly what my hashtags are. You're not looking for bookmarks. You're not looking for crafty things. You're not looking for DIYs. I have AI characters. I do have that in my hashtag, and I have AI art or something like that. So you're intentionally following the hashtag. So since you're intentionally following the hashtag, that's what they're looking for. They're looking to find people so that they can complain. And that's why I initially thought it was a bot. You know what I'm saying? Until they kept going back and forth. And then I was like, oh, okay, I see. It's so easy to keep scrolling, but these people choose to attack people for fun. People are miserable. Absolutely. There's so many successful artists and illustrators who are licensing their art. Go learn from them. Gee, that's what I'm saying. And then like you taking work from artists. How? Because they decided that they wanted to make a bookmark. Am I taking your idea? What am I doing? What am I doing? And again, maybe it's just me and maybe I'm just ignorant and I'm not justifying the fact that it should be stealing any artist's work. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, and is like, oh, well, all you did was put a prompt in. You're right. And all autocorrect did was correct your word and you used it, right? So come on. Like what's the fight? I mean, I get what it's I get what they're saying, but again, if you're using it one place, use it everywhere. That's just my opinion. Now if you were trying to pass things up, right, right. Now I never said I was the artist. I never said that, you know what I'm saying? Like I've always said, this is the process. This is how I came up with this particular whatever it is, right? And not only do I do that, but I also do things to make it my own in a situation where it is. Like I have a girl in a bath with the color skin that I want her to have with gray dreads because I wanted her to have gray dreads, sitting in a bubble bath, reading a book. I didn't find that. I wasn't inspired by that to be somewhere else. That's just something that I saw, and that's what I wanted to see in the in my art, the artwork that I created from AI. Right? That's what I wanted to see, and I wanted it to have the iridescent hologram words on it because I wanted it to give you the illusion of a bubble, and I wanted to change the background to the bathroom, and I wanted it to be on that paper. Like I am creating what I want to see, utilizing assistance, yes, because I did not create the artwork on my own, no. But it is definitely something that I'm using to help as a tool. As a tool. Like Jasmine said, you can't be mad at the pencil. The pencil is a tool. It's a tool. So, yeah. So, I'm there. I'm there with that. Now if you were passing things off as real people like I've seen online, then I'd be pissed because it's getting hard to tell the difference, right? These are characters. These are characters, and I can see if I said, okay, this is a Brat style doll, or if this is a Barbie style doll. How many dolls look like Barbie dolls that have been made ever since Barbie was created, or even beforehand? How many dolls were created? Like, come on, come on, come on. It gets crazy. It gets crazy. Get off my page. That's exactly what I say. You don't like it here, you are free to go elsewhere. That's exactly what I say. But, you know, they want to be there and be pissed off. I made, and let me see if I could show it to y'all. I made not an animation. I made an image, a character, because I said this is what they look like. This is what I imagine them to look like to me, and I'm gonna show you what I came up with. This is what I imagine them to look like. Like steam coming out and they angrily typing on their phone to type to me. That's how I imagine them to look. And I was gonna put that up on my page, but I didn't. But I didn't. I'm gonna choose my battles. But if they get on my nerves and they keep on doing that, I'm definitely going to be doing it. I said they got on a vintage shirt. They're in a gaming chair. They have smoke coming out their head and have on headphones and they're angrily typing into their phone. That's what I assume they look like. So whenever you are speaking to me and you type into me, this is what I'm saying. So one of the girls was really cute, really nice yesterday, and she was like, I just want to say you do lovely work, and I imagine her to speak like that. You do lovely work, but you should really think about getting an artist and da 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 da. Thank you for your opinion. Thank you for your opinion. Thank you for free. I didn't say this to her because I was nice to her, but I was not nice to everybody else. Thank you for freely voicing your opinion. You're freely voicing your opinion on my page. I am the ruler of my page. I am in control of my page. I do what I want on my page. I rule here. This is my domain. This is I don't need your input. This is my domain. I do what I want here. I do what I want here because this is my place. But anyway, y'all, let me get off my little soapbox. Let me get off of my little salty tantrum. Let me get off of that and let me wrap this up, you guys. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Today was Free for All Friday. Thank you so much for rocking with me. I'm going to go on TikTok on Bubble Babes University. So if y'all want to join me over there, I still don't know what I'm doing, but go over there, join me there, and have an amazing weekend. Make sure that you guys register for the Zoom on Monday. We are going to be talking about some things. Again, bring your cocktails, your tea, your water, your snacks, whatever it is. Bring that. Come over there and join us. Do not be if you're sensitive, I advise you just not to join, because I don't want you judging anybody's opinion, and I don't want we're not doing all of that. We have a free forum to say what we want to say and express ourselves. It's not about hate. Everything's going to be said with love, and it's just about other people's information. Like, this is other people's stuff. This don't have nothing to do personally with you, right? So register. That's the first thing you're going to see when you go into the community, bubblebabesuniversity.com. Click community, sign up if you haven't, and make sure you register for the class, because that's the only way you're getting in. The link will not be shared. The revolution will not be televised. No, it will not be shared on social media. I will not share it on social media, nor will I share it in the email links. What else do I want to say? If you watch this far, I want you guys to subscribe, like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications bell so you can be notified when we go live. We go live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. We will be going live on May 9th, 7 p.m. with Miss Angela Brock of Hello Breakthrough. She is going to be talking about business budgeting for babes. She told me I could add on whatever I wanted for the crew. So I added business budgeting for babes. So yes, she's going to be on here. She's going to be talking about that. So you guys have your budgeting questions ready. Be ready to be prepared to take notes. Angela is dope, and so she's going to give you such great information. So with that being said, y'all have an amazing weekend. I will talk to y'all later. Thanks for joining. Bye, y'all.